Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Betty, owner and creator of Betty's Custom Design here on YouTube, Etsy, Facebook, and Instagram. Gotta get my glasses on. Even though I have my contacts, I still can't see. And woo, I definitely can't see out of them things right now. Looks like I wiped them with a Big Mac or something. Wow. So first I want to apologize that I did not upload a video this morning. I have just had a case of the lazies, just to be quite honest with you. I really didn't feel like doing any crafting, and the simple reason was I just really didn't want to clean the mess up that I always make. You know, there's no better reason other than that. I was being lazy. But I do need to finish working on the paper collection that I have just about got done. So we've got this page here, and then we have this page, and then we have this page, and this one, and then this is the one we done the other day on video together. And I do not have that one. Okay, that one's not part of it. But you know what? I might use that. Let me erase. This is where I was starting to do some of the design for scrapbooking with me for this month. And I had this page already started, and so I was going to try and use this, and I just couldn't get it together, so I didn't go with it. So we will use this. I think it'll still go with the collection pretty decently. Honestly, I have no clue what to do. And this is, you know, and we all get like this sometimes. We all get, I equate it to the same thing as like a writer having writer's block, because, and the only reason I decided, you know, I wasn't even going to do a video, but then I said, no, you know, because you guys need to see that we all go through periods where we just don't have a clue what to do. We just kind of get in a slump, and every single one of us do that. And I'm in one of those slumps. So I figured I'll just get on here and I will work my way through it. And if we get something designed, that is absolutely wonderful. But, you know, if I don't get anything designed, that's okay too, because it's all part of a process. We can't all, you know, we can't do this every single day, all day long, without getting into some sort of, you know, like a slump, basically. And so that's, you know, that's where I'm at. And so I will apologize if for whatever reason I am not able to design anything tonight. But I wanted you, you know, I always want to be transparent with you guys. I always want you to know. I don't want to hide anything and act like I can always design, and you know, that I don't have any issues, and because Lord knows that is not the case. So right now I've just put this rose down, and this is another thing that I've said. When I get in a writer's block or designer's block or whatever you want to call it, I tend to try to go back to something that I am the most comfortable with. And you guys know roses are my thing. I absolutely love roses and pink. So that's one reason why I went ahead with the rose. This page may not even fit into the kit, but if I can design a page tonight, you know, it will help me get out of my little designer slump, even if it's, you know, never goes into a kit. So that's one thing, that's one suggestion that I have. And right now I've just had my brush set on a grunge brush, and I have it on clear just so that it's kind of making this rose look grungy. But that's one thing I would suggest when you get into like a writer's block or designer's block type situation. Just go back to, you know, something that you're comfortable with, and just kind of start messing with that. And you'd be surprised as to how that helps you. Because when we get into these blocks like this, what happens is, you know, it's just, we can't figure out what to do next. And it could be that we've got a lot on our plate. Maybe we've got a lot going on. You never know what the deal is as to why we get into these blocks. But that's it a lot of times. And so if you can just make yourself, you know, just go to something that you know, go to something that you're comfortable with, and start working like that. And you'd be surprised as to how much it will help you. That's one thing that has helped me. Anytime that I do get into a writer's or, you know, designer's block, and I do it quite often. And I haven't let you guys know too much when I do get into that situation because, you know, big and bad, you know, I didn't want people to know, but that's not fair to you guys. You guys need to know that. You need to know that it's not always as wonderful, or, you know, we all go through it. So I think the background of this is just a little too dark, so I'm lightening it up because I don't know if you could tell. I had that really dark over there. So I'm just, I think I almost like that. What do you guys think? The grunge is coming out. See how it's the white specks there? From where I cleared it. And I'm kind of thinking that I like it. Let's do this. Let's add a layer here. Let me go back to right here. Let me choose this color. I want to get a almost like a gold color. That one will work. Let's go back to that new layer. And I think our brush is still set on a grunge. I am going to put it to, let's see what linear dodge looks like. Okay guys, I have no idea what happened. I looked up and my phone was not recording. It stopped, and I'm not exactly sure where it stopped. What I did, and I'll just kind of go over it just in case, I went and I lightened the background. I don't know if you guys saw that. And then I took like a gold type color, and I went back in with a grunge brush on normal, and I've done it in a layer, and I've started adding that. And so this is looking more like a whitewash to me right now, and I think I really do like this. And when I realized that that wasn't filming, I was actually trying to add an aged paper look. So I don't know how much we got. I don't know. So I am just putting some, I don't know if I can get it to where you guys can see what the aged paper looks like. But it's just kind of giving it some texture almost. And what I can do, let me see. There, I've got it where everything is hid, and you can kind of see. I hate that it's got the, I tell you what, let me hide this layer and let me put a new layer. And so you see, that's what the aged paper brush looks like. I absolutely love it. So let me see. because we may just go with the aged paper. Because see, it looks like crumpled up paper to me. I love it. So let's unhide everything except for the layer. What do you guys think? Maybe this is too dark. Maybe that's it. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's bring the opacity down on that. Let's take the roses and let's merge it onto that. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. So let's do this. Let's put the roses underneath and let's thin that. So this is what happens when I get into these like writer slumps. I have to just kind of work my way through it. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's try it. You know, it may not work, but we're gonna try it. Let's go back to a grunge type brush, or maybe let's go to our mixed splatter, and let's set it to clear. And let's work on the roses, and let's just see what we can come up with. So I'm just working on the roses. I want to bring the opacity back up of that a little bit, not a lot, but let's work on the roses some so that we can get some of that showing under it. Well, I was working on the wrong thing. And that happens. Okay, so now I'm back on the roses. And so I'm just going in. And you guys know how I do about not letting edges show, but I really don't care about edges showing right here, right now. Because I'm just really trying to age this and make it look pretty vintage. But I still kind of want all of the roses in it. Okay, now let's go to this layer here, and let's go to a, let's see what these grunge brushes are. Let's try this, and let's put it on clear. It's still, okay, so it's still on clear. Let's just see how it does. That was too big. For that, okay. So let's reduce the size of it a little bit. And let's try this again. And we might even do the like the linear dodge or something just to see. And so we really want to get it like around the edges, because that's where you know, when paper ages, that's where it ages first, is like around the edges. Let me get that out of our way. And so I'm just doing that on that damask pattern there so that it looks like it's worn down pretty good. I'll hit it a little bit in the center, but not too much. I mainly want it on the edge that it's so grungy. I'm liking it. Okay, now let's go back in and let's change this. Let's just see what linear burn does. I think linear burn might look really good around the edge there. A little bit at least. And if you know, I'm just trying not to have any kind of pattern on what I'm doing, because I don't want it to look like it was planned. So that's my biggest thing. So that's why I'm going in, I'm choosing different brushes. You'll see me doing that. You know, I've done the linear, I think, what was this? Linear burn. Because I want it to be very, I want it to look almost, natural. Let's go in and see what linear dodge does. We may not like it, but let's just look. So it's not a lot different, but let's do, let me go back and let's go to, I'm going to pick darker color. I'm going to reduce the size some. Maybe down to like 560. And I want to kind of concentrate on the corners. Sorry about my dogs, guys. It's been a while since y'all heard them, so they had to let you know that they're still here. Okay, and look at this, where the rose, how grungy that looks. That's where we done the grunge brush and the clear. Okay, so I'm just doing this like right on the corners and the edges here. And I'm just kind of making it really vintagey looking. And I got it a little too much, you know, it looked a little too plain right there. So now what I want to do is go in and increase the size. And so now I'll just do a little bit here and there. Okay, and so we've got that rose there. And I think maybe we need like one more element, and I would actually be happy with this paper, just like this. I don't know if I want another rose. I am not sure. I am just looking to see if there's anything that like jumps out at me. Because that's kind of how it happens with me. Like when I'm designing, I honestly, and it's so crazy because I am such a planner. I love to plan everything. But for whatever reason, whenever I am doing the graphics, the digital design like this, my computer's like going crazy. Or my iPad, it's been doing that. I don't know if that's something to do with the new software update, because I have, I'm on the beta program with both of them. And so I've had issues, I had issues with my camera on my phone earlier. I was trying to take a picture of a watch battery so that I could see the number because I couldn't see it. And I would get the camera and I'd get it down there on it, and then the camera would just go gray. So that seems like a programming issue. And then you see what this is doing right now. So hopefully they have some sort of an update, or else I will have to come off of the beta program, because I don't have time for them to be wasting my time like this. So I'm just trying to see what I may have actually on the iPad without having to go back into my Dropbox, because obviously my Dropbox is going crazy right now. And I don't really have a lot that I would use on this page. Let's try the Dropbox one more time, and if we can't get it, then we will, well, you know what, if we can't get it, what I'll do, I'll just go to one of my sites. Okay, we're not going to stress over it. We are going to go to one of my sites that I have a subscription for. And what do we want? Let's see what vintage comes up with. And I may need to go to a different site if I'm not finding anything in here that I want. You know, so that's the other thing I do. you know, if I don't find what I want on one, I'll go to another one. It doesn't bother me in the least. So, you know, that's one thing that you can do. I like the clock. I do like that. What about vintage lady? Or maybe Edwardian lady? Oh, wait. See, these might look good. She kind of looks, I like the style of that one, but I don't really like her look. Let's see what, that one's pretty nice. Let's see if Edwardian lady comes up with anything. Let's just see what Edwardian comes up with, because, oh, we got that little girl. We got the, oh, we got several here that we can choose from. Let's see what this one looks like. Let's download this one. And so guys, y'all are seeing the real part of my designing and what I go through and how I get my blocks and how I just keep trying to work through them. So this is the true side of the digital designs that I do. So whenever you see a finished product, I've probably been through this many times on that exact, you know, kit, because I get in those situations where I can't even think. It's just like, what do I need to do? So hopefully this is helping you guys by watching, you know, the struggle that I'm having tonight, because you know, it's one of those things that happens. And that's, like I said in the beginning of the video, that's why I really wanted to bring you guys along to see that, you know, these things happen. And I think I may actually, I don't know if I want that one. I think I like that. I think I do. I think I want like a vintage Paris, maybe like a vintage label, which if I can't find it, it's not the end of the world. Look at that. That might be what I want right there. That's kind of what I was aiming at, is something similar to that. I'm just looking to see what else there is. Okay, we're gonna go with this one. It looks pretty vintage. Hopefully it downloaded, because it looked like one of the other files was not downloading just then. So we shall see. Oh, let's see. There we go. And we're gonna pull that right there. And let's go back to the grunge brush. Let's set it, no. Let's set it to clear for just a minute, and let's go over the Paris. Let's grunge that up pretty good. And then the other thing I think I do want to do, let's see if we can somehow get back on Dropbox. If not, not a big deal. Okay, we're getting to it now. We are almost done, guys. We've almost got a page designed. It just took 50 years, it seems like. I want some script in there. And I think I want to take the script down here, maybe. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with that grunge brush with the script. Okay, and guys, I honestly, I do like this. I think it turned out for me not to have any of my mojo or gojo or hojo, whatever you want to call it. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm actually happy with it. So thank you guys for watching and for sticking with me through all of the ups and downs of trying to get this design tonight. I do appreciate it. And if this helped you by seeing my struggles, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to know if it helped you, or if you have any of the same types of issues that I have whenever I'm designing. Please let me know. It definitely helps me out. So thank you so much for watching, and tomorrow's video may be the same way. It may be tomorrow evening rather than in the morning. I'm not sure, but there will be a video tomorrow. Like I said, I just don't know if it'll be in the morning or in the evening. But thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.